It's a really, truly remarkable interview conducted by 3 New York Times journalists over the course of 50 minutes. President Trump touches on many issues, but keeps coming back to the Russia investigation.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
6 months into his term, Donald Trump's presidency is consumed by investigations into alleged Russian interference in the U.S. election. In an interview with the New York Times, Trump criticized Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who recused himself from the Russia case because of undisclosed contacts he had with the Russian ambassador.
Well, Sessions should have never recused himself. And if he was going to recuse himself, he should have told me before he took the job, and I would have picked somebody else.
The Deputy Attorney General who took over the case appointed former FBI Director Robert Mueller as special counsel to lead the investigation. Trump says a special counsel should never have been named because he says he's done nothing wrong. The White House says Trump still has confidence in Sessions, but these comments have led many to wonder if Sessions' job is in jeopardy.
I have the honor of serving as Attorney General. It's something that goes beyond any thought I would have ever had for myself. We love this job, we love this department, and I plan to continue to do so as long as that is appropriate.
Trump says his presidency is going well, with good employment numbers, a record-high stock market, and steady progress fighting ISIL in Iraq and Syria.
Tremendous people, Pentagon, nothing like it. The job they do, absolutely incredible.
But courts have blocked or limited his immigration ban. The promised border wall is still in the planning phases, and so far, Trump has not been able to get a health care bill passed.
It's just one of the most miserable 6 months, unproductive 6 months of any presidency that I can think of.
And in the Times interview, Trump seems to warn the special counsel, Robert Mueller, not to look too closely at the president's finances, saying that would go beyond the scope of the investigation. But now Bloomberg News reports the investigation is focusing in part on Trump's financial ties to Russia, specifically looking at some real estate deals and banking connections between the Trump organization and Russian individuals, Elaine.
So, Jim, what's next for the investigation?
Well, next week could be a big week for the investigations happening on Capitol Hill. Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law and a top advisor, will testify behind closed doors on Monday. Later in the week, Donald Trump Jr. and the former campaign manager Paul Manafort have been asked to appear before a different committee. Neither has responded to that request, but the committee is prepared to subpoena them, essentially forcing them to testify if necessary. Elaine?
All right, Jim Spellman in our Washington newsroom.